From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Good morning, I'm Danielle Schenk with your Morning Pulse for Tuesday, December 5th, 2023. Lincoln police are searching for the thief who stole $50,000 worth of jewelry from an O Street store last week. Police were called to PL Jewelers near 31st and O around 6:30 Friday morning on the report of a robbery. The owner of the shop told police he was carrying boxes of jewelry from his car into the store when he was pushed down and robbed. LPD says the owner tried to chase after the thief, but he got away. Anyone with information is encouraged to call either LPD or Crime Stoppers. A judge sentenced 34-year-old Scott Lee Meyer of Grand Island to 52 years for conspiracy to produce child porn and production of child porn. An FBI investigation began identifying children in a series of child porn images shared online that were linked to Meyer and Scott Simmons. Investigators learned the images were produced at their home after the two met while serving sentences for child sex offenses in Nebraska. Simmons did receive a 60-year sentence in July. In other news, a Washington-based think tank says Nebraska's latest tax-slashing spree will lead to one of the most significant declines in revenue nationwide, as reported by the Nebraska Examiner. The Center on Budget and Policy Priorities report says recent cuts for corporations and wealthier Nebraskans by Nebraska lawmakers will shrink revenues by $3.1 billion over the next 5 years. That's about a 7.5% decline in the state's general fund. The report says it's the sixth steepest cut in state revenue in the nation. Back in the capital city, a new measure is aiming to eliminate a rule requiring businesses to provide a minimum number of parking spaces for customers. It's being billed as a way to modernize Lincoln's commercial parking, and it's making its way across the desks of city leaders. As it stands, businesses must allocate parking based on the square footage they occupy, a rule some say leads to excessive unused parking spaces. The proposed rule change would put those parking decisions in the hands of businesses. And despite slightly warmer temperatures this week, the demand for shelter during the winter is increasing. In downtown Lincoln on Monday, someone found outside was rushed to the hospital due to the cold. Melissa Ripley, the homeless outreach coordinator with LPD, says there are about 2,500 people experiencing homelessness here in the city. LPD, in collaboration with Centerpoint, is ensuring people on the streets have winter essentials like hats, gloves, and coats. Rounding out your headlines is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.